Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Crown Point, Illinois. It is the semifinals for CCAC men's soccer. Today, our Jaguars will be taking on Olivet Nazarene Tigers. The varsity reserve team is in the stands. They're already making noise. The PA system is cranking the audio. We have got a good matchup for today. Olivet made it here with a victory over the fourth position Viterbo, 1-0 last week. This team here, somehow, someway, has become our unofficial rival for the CCAC. Anytime we take on the Olivet Nazarene Tigers, throw the records out the window. No matter what sport it is going to be a dogfight. This game will be no different today.
What was her name last year? Maddie.
The last time these two teams played, Jaguars actually won 5-2 at Olivet. So, but again, throw it out the window and ignore it. Also, today is a little bit of a special day. Not only the semifinals, but it is also Veterans Day.
She graduated too?
Yeah, she graduated.
What was the other kid's name that was in the occupational thing?
We want to thank all of those folks who are in the armed services or was in the armed services. I know myself alone have multiple family members that have been in the armed services. I've got fathers and brothers. My dad, Robert Kundla, my stepdad, Bill Campbell, and my father-in-law, Alan Buchanan, as well as my brothers and brother-in-law, Alan, Sean, and Greg, have been in the service, and I appreciate all that you've done for America to my fathers and my brothers. So today's competition is the semifinals. We got one more step to go. Let's look at the keys to the game for today. The keys, first off, goals. We need to score multiple goals. The Tigers have not scored more than 2 goals in a CCAC competition. So hopefully that continues today while we produce more than 2. Speed. Governor State Jaguars. It's already known in the animal kingdom, a Jaguar is so much faster than a Tiger. Hopefully today that will play out also. The Jaguars are always known for their speed. They have 3 different speeds: fast, faster, and fastest. Hopefully it'll be on display today. I've been told that Abraham James is in the starting rotation. He has got to be, without a doubt, the fastest player on this team. So we're going to see how that plays out. The third point, ignore the past. We already talked about that the Tigers are an unofficial rival for this squad, and we've got to ignore past competitions. So if the Tigers score first, we need to ignore it, get down to our fundamentals, and we need to go ahead and attack and score in this game. So that's our pregame lineup for today, but I do want to point out one other thing. I want to go back out to those Veterans Day that we've got coming in. Those of you that are in the armed services or was in the armed services, Governor State has an opportunity for you. And if we can bring up that graphic to the Veterans Resource Center. Governor State has a top-notch Veterans Resource Center, and you can reach out to them. The veterans at govst.edu. You can contact them by phone, 708-235-7597, and they also have walk-in hours. Walk in, and they will be more than happy to help you out. Mondays through Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. According to my watch, we're supposed to get underway in about 30 or 40 seconds, so we're going to send it back to the control room for a 30-second commercial. I'm Mark Robert, bringing you the semifinal action here at Crown Point on a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. So, take it away, control room, and we'll see you in 30 seconds after this commercial.
The GSU bookstore is open and ready to help you prepare this semester. Students can buy or rent course textbooks, purchase a variety of school supplies, and anyone could shop for some sweet Jaguar merchandise. Unable to shop on campus? visit Governor State's website and click on the bookstore option. Here you can find a link to the bookstore's online page, where you can order any product straight to your address. Let's kick off the school year right. Visit the bookstore today, and remember, go Jaguars.
On camera is Eric Mady, back in the control room, directing Francisco Mendoza with the help of Mio Romo and Devontae Turner. We've got a beautiful sunny day. Temperature out here is about 55 degrees. And if you can tell from the flags, we have got an extremely windy day happening out here. We have seen that wind play games with the ball multiple times. But again, we at least have what the players are calling a gorgeous day to play in. Obviously, the wind being the side note that will affect. They love this cool weather. If you're going to run for the next 2 hours, I think you'd probably prefer a cool weather too on this thing. If we go ahead and we take a look back to the two quarterfinal games, Olivet Nazarene, they beat Viterbo by Vandenberg's goal with just under 13 minutes into the game. That one goal held up all the way for the Tigers to win, as that long trek up to Viterbo. Hopefully they're a little bit tired today, but I doubt it. They're going to be ready to attack. And if you were watching our game last week, well, if you weren't watching our game last week, why? That's what I want to know. But Markel Salom Chandre, our star goalie, recorded his 6th shutout of the season with the saves. Jaguars extended their unbeaten streak to 13 matches. The Jaguars have not lost in the CCAC. They have either tied or they have won. Raul Garcia scored the only goal that GSU needed at the 26th minute. But then Martin Barambos put in an insurance goal with the 70th minute on a penalty kick. In fact, in that penalty kick, IU Northwest goalie Collins dove to his right to stop the ball and went head first into the goalie pole. We haven't heard any update about him. He did walk off the field on his own power, but Collins, Devin Collins from IU Northwest, our prayers are for you, and hopefully all is good with you. And I don't believe you were a senior, if I remember correctly, and well, we'll be ready to take you on next year. Well, it looks like we're about to get underway here out on the field, and the teams are moving out. We're going to send it over to Phil Smith.
In Indiana for exciting Governor State University men's soccer. This is a CCAC men's semifinal game between Olivet Nazarene, the Tigers, and your Governor State University Jaguars. At this time, will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem? Brazil, the goalkeeper, 00, Nathan Lamberti. From the Netherlands, number 2, defender, Pim Huygens. From Spain, on defense, number 3, Alvaro Bonet. From Switzerland, a defender, number 4, Maxime Schonenberger. From the Netherlands, a sophomore defender, number 5, Gilles Vandenberg. From Gambia, number 6, Ali Sila. From Japan, number 7, Corrado Aihara. From Guam, a junior, number 8, Noah Norton. From Germany, midfielder, number 10, Munir Azam. From Germany, forward senior, number 11, Benjamin Strubel. And round out the lineup from Switzerland, number 20, midfielder, a junior, Nathan Schmidl. The head coach is John Forsythe, assisted by Stephen Chase, Andres Latorre, Drew Seiton, a Governor State University graduate, manager Leo Bewick, and Josh Marietta. And now for the home team, the number 1 seed in the CCAC, the conference champions, the Governor State University men's soccer team. The goalkeeper from Spain, sophomore, they call him Mr. Clean Sheet, number 1, Marcel Salom Chandre. A sophomore defender from Spain, number 2, Raul Garcia. From Sabadia, Italy, number 3, Flavio Da Palma. From Hungary, a sophomore defender, number 4, Martin Barambas. The captain, a senior from Manchester, England, number 5, Alexander Judd. The leading assist man in the country from Gilman, Illinois, senior forward, number 7, Diego Camarena. Senior from Brazil, forward number 9, Rafael Severio. From Valencia, Spain, a sophomore midfielder, number 10, Javi Losa. Exciting freshman from Madrid, Spain, defender number 16, Luis Moreno Carrasco. From Rome, Italy, a sophomore, the forward number 18, Mr. Goal himself, Andrea Croce. And rounding out the lineup, a junior from Caracas, Venezuela, number 28, Abraham James. The head coach is Matt Agert, associate head coach Juan Soto, assistant coach Fibo Arriaga. Your officials are Christian Boris, Christopher Calafan, Basilio Boris, and Nicholas Dalmares. Welcome to the Sportsplex in Crown Point, Indiana. This is CCAC men's playoff action.
All right, we thank Phil Smith for the introductions and the lineup. We're about to get underway. The Jaguars in their home white, orange lettering, and the Tigers in all purple. Both goalies in bright neon yellow, ready to go here on the action. Looks like the Jaguars are going to go left to right on your screen, meaning north to south. They're going to have the wind at their back starting this first half, which means, of course, the second half, they're going to play with it at their face. So it's going to be a good chance to get something on the board quick early and use that wind to their advantage. The Jaguars you're going to see as they play against the Tigers here. The Tigers have a height advantage, and we'll see how that plays out here today. The majority of the Tigers lineup is over 6 feet tall. So Jaguars, though, if they use their speed and their cunning and cutting, if you will, which they've done in the past few games, the Jaguars should have the edge because a taller person is a lot more difficult to cut corners than it is for a shorter person. This broadcaster standing at only 5'7", I'm very aware of that fact. So this game's about to get underway. It looks like Tigers will be starting it, and we are underway. No. Okay, there it is again. Not sure why number 10 held up for the Tigers. He must not have liked something. Chandre has the ball. Looks like Benjamin Stubelt, number 11, is going to be the distractor, as I've been calling it. Teams usually have one person who is going to be in there and try to mess up the goalie while he's trying desperately to get the ball into play. Whistle on the play. It's going to be Jaguars ball. James is going to take it. Actually, Garcia has moved over there to do it. Garcia puts it way up front. It's going to go right out of bounds. James tried to chase it down.
How come we never throw for touchdowns? I mean, everything is
Lamberti is in goal for the Tigers. Jaguars have already, just a couple minutes into this game, are trying to exert their speed on the Tigers. Just under 43 minutes, 2 minutes down. Looks like James will be bringing it in. Tigers now bringing it down. Jaguars intercepted. Putting it deep down. It looks like the Jaguars are going to use that window of advantage. Any chance they got, they're putting that ball as deep as possible towards the goal. We have seen the Jaguars at one time, twice really, one for the women and one for the men. Morgan Bean had taken a start off after a goal and kicked it from midfield and actually put it into the net from midfield. And then the Jaguars have done the same thing. I believe it was Alexander Judd. And he did a long kick. The ball bounced and went up and over the goalie. In fact, I believe that was IU Northwest. They did it during the regular season. It bounced up and over the goalie and went into the goal. So the Tigers kicking it up front towards the goal. Ball kind of just curved to the right. I think that was on purpose by the player that kicked it, as well as the wind taking it. The wind isn't a due south wind. It's really coming from the northwest and blowing to the southeast. All three flags are standing up totally firm. Chandre, as you can see, that he was able to kick that thing approximately 65 yards thanks to the wind. So Chandre's going to have it out front. As I said, Stubelt's right in front of him, although he's now backing off. That 65-yard kick just a moment ago, I think, has taught the Tigers why stay up tight. out of play. Jaguars ball. Garcia looking for the ball. Stopping the clock at 39:43. Ref's already giving a reprimand to Nathan Schmidl. He just kind of tossed the ball at Garcia, nowhere near where Garcia was standing. Garcia gave his plea to the ref. The ref agreed. Judd upends number 20. So it looks like Nathan Schmidl Yep. Now Judd is getting warned. Number 20 easily is up and about. It looked more dangerous. In fact, right there's number 20. He's good to go. So, corner kick for the Tigers. Schmidl will be taking it over. Kick towards the net. Goes through. Headed out by the Tigers. I believe it was actually, stopped by a Tiger player. I'm pretty sure he had no purpose of sending it away from the net, but that's where the wind came into play. He thought he would head it towards the net, and instead it ended up going the other direction because of the curve of the ball from the wind. So the Tigers trying to attack again. Jaguars get it out of there. Okay. We apologize if the view was a little bright for you. The monitor in my press box seemed to be producing a good image, but we did hear that some folks were seeing too bright of an image. Yeah, again, here we are, middle of November, but we've got a gorgeous sunny day. James about to put it into play. He puts it into play. We had one of our players slip, but didn't cause any problem.
I haven't seen that lady in like 3 or 4 months. I hope she's okay.
We have had some rain over the weekend. This field could be a little slick. We did receive, it depends where you were at. Some places got very little rain in the Chicagoland area. Other areas got dumped on. I know I talked to one of my sons this weekend, and he said he saw thunder showers down in downtown Chicago where he was Saturday night. Out here in the southern suburbs, all I saw was just rain. But we'll see how that plays out. I've seen 2 players now slip a little bit on this field. Garcia and Schmidl battling it. Garcia gets the upper hand. Camarena gets it up to midfield. Goalie brings it back where now he can grab it with his hands, and so he does. Croce was closing in.
Mantino's beautiful at Christmas time, right? Yeah.
I used to live in Mantino at the Nut House.
35 minutes left in this first half. Schmidl tried to take a shot, blocked. Now comes Salah, Ali Salah, and it's out of bounds. Looks like it'll be Jaguars ball. Garcia has it, puts it into play. Out of bounds instantly, Garcia. Looked like he was trying to get it to Camarena, trying to loop it around Schmidl, and the ball just went straight out of bounds. Out in front of the net, there it is, and it misses! Ihara with the wide open net. Ended up shooting it just a bit wide right. And the Jaguars dodged the first bullet on the day. Chandre puts it deep in play now. It's going to roll out of bounds, and Tigers ball. Tigers have it at midfield. That ball just died when they got it up in the wind there, the Tigers. Put it nice and deep. Lombardi picks it up. Again, ball just dies when it goes any higher than about 10 or 15 feet. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. Vandenberg tried to get it over to Schmidl, and obviously that was a very errant pass. Schmidl was definitely upset with Vandenberg. That's good to see. If the players from the Tigers will start worrying about each other instead of their opponent, we will have the odds in our part. Foul on the Tigers. That was Salah. He went up, from my angle, it looked like he grabbed the Jaguar player's arm, so he couldn't go up to head it. Ref called a foul on that. Salah arguing it, saying he didn't do anything. Ref didn't buy it, so I think Salah better get his money back on his acting classes. So Tigers bringing it back again, spreading the field out. Garcia, nice swoop in. Ball in play. Jaguars getting it going back the other direction. Although the Tigers return the favor and take it back their way. The way these two teams are playing, it's going to come down to a oops goal or a mistake by somebody. Both teams playing highly aggressive. wind is causing a little bit of havoc in this game. Nobody really seems to be in control of the ball when they have it. So, in play for the Tigers. Deep, long kick. James is under it and heads it back the other way. Man, his header went about 25 yards. Offsides. Tigers.
That's right. That's what I was going to say. Right there with that guy.
Chandre, deep long kick. The way this is blowing today with the wind out here, this will be one of those days where the stupidest rule in sports will come into play, which is the offside penalty here in soccer.
We had a family of 6 to win. We were styling when we got TV dinners.
Tigers out in front of the net. Jaguars trying to get it out of there. Tigers shot way over the top of the net. If you've never been out to this Crown Point Sportsplex, obviously in Crown Point, that is Indiana, if anybody out there was not aware. This is a beautiful facilities. There are 10 fields, 2 for soccer/football, and 8 fields for softball and baseball. As well as behind us is an indoor dome where the Jaguars actually did play a few games in their early years. They decided that, no, we want the outside and the elements. Whistle on James, I'm not sure about that one. Didn't seem like he was getting the penalty or the foul when Ihara went down, because James got all ball. And after that, James just kind of kept zigging and zagging around Ihara, and for some reason the ref said or saw a foul. Long kick by the Tigers towards the net. Chandre, nice grab. Chandre grabs it out of the air and then purposely drops the ball, knowing he was about to go into the net himself. He dropped the ball in front of him. Thankfully, a Tiger player only about 3 feet from him did not react. Chandre came back out of the net then and grabbed the ball. Today, with this being the semifinals, we only have 2 games on the docket. Obviously, the Tigers here against the Jaguars. And then Holy Cross is out in Palos Heights, taking on Trinity Christian. Trinity Christian made it in with a last-second goal and then took it into overtime to win it. And then Holy Cross pulled off an upset over Judson, I believe. It was confirmed by the control room. Thank you, Francisco Mendoza. Ball just bounced innocently in front of the net. Nobody seemed to be able to get a head on it. Mostly it was white jerseys going after it, but nobody could head it away from the net. So the ball bounced like 3 times, only about 10 feet in front of the net. Out in front of the net. Lamberti saves the ball. Croce had an opportunity. Could not complete the task.
All right, 6 is going in for us.
Substitution for Governor State University.
So senior John Gonzalez is in the game for the Jaguars. In play. We were earlier talking about a height advantage for the Tigers, although as I look out there now, Tigers have kind of gone with a smaller lineup out on the field. Those tall players, there's only a few of them in. Jaguars been getting most of the competitive headers. James puts it up by the net. Going to be a whistle. It's going to be Tigers. 23:30 left in this first half. Right now, both teams have 1 shot on goal, although the Jaguars only have taken 1 shot to 4 shots by the Tigers. Tigers toss it in.
But you are still picking up sounds cats or 2 to 4. Hold on. Okay.
So they've stopped the clock at 21:58. Tigers going to kick it from midfield. Not sure what was going on. The ball went up and over and in the net. Clock is still stopped. Not sure what the ref's now talking to the person that kicked. Chandre was getting a shoe fix. So that non-goal is getting yanked off the board. The clock did tick 8 seconds, but they're not going to fix the clock. It should be 21:58, and we're underway. Jaguars trying to get the ball moving forward, trying to find some opening. Ball over the far side. Croce, he knew he was going to be offsides. He tried to stop and correct, but too late. I will repeat one of the stupidest rules in sports, the offsides call in soccer.
No cherry picking
21 minutes left in this first half and ticking away. Tigers had an opportunity there. Jaguars close in and get that ball taken away. Jaguar player just defended it. The ball did hit his hand. Tigers were trying to plead their case to the ref. It was just an inadvertent handball, but it doesn't matter, inadvertent or purposely. You know, that ball hits a player's hand and it's a dead ball. Tigers putting it all the way by the net. Chandre grabs it out of the air. And just when you think the wind can't get any stronger, I think it is getting stronger out here. The American flag in the middle is a little bit bigger flag, so it is moving a little bit, but the two side flags are almost standing out still, like too much starch was used when they were washed. Tigers put it to the far side to Schmidl. Schmidl trying to get towards the goal. Nice slide blocked by Garcia. Clock is still ticking, calling in a sub. Number 21, Adrian Kang-Hagman. Freshman forward for the Tigers. Tigers going to put it into play. At this moment, Garcia may have just saved the day. There's another shot. Croce goes down, or not Croce. Bencomo goes down. Bencomo took a shot from the kick. I can't tell if it's his chest, his arm. He looks like he's moving his left arm. Clock is stopped at 18:50. Actually, that was Losa. Javier Losa went down with that. But yeah, he was only about 5 feet from the Tigers player who just unloaded with his kick. James down, and ref looked like he was about to reach. No? I guess he's just fixing his shirt. I thought he was reaching for a yellow card. The refs are truly letting these two teams play. Couple fouls here, couple fouls there, couple disputed calls. But the ref's just going to let them duke it out here in the semifinals. Out in front of the net. Tigers get it out of there. Although the Jaguars put it all the way back the other direction. Lombardi's going to let it just roll out of bounds. $17:30 left in this game. Nice long kick by Lombardi. He was able to get that to midfield, and that's with the wind. Judd, nice sliding stop. Garcia gets it out of there. Croce trying to get some movement going. Tigers on the far left side kick it towards Chandre. Chandre drops on it. Nice idea by the Tigers. He's trying to put it in front of the net when a couple of his players were charging towards the net. Just unfortunately, Chandre got in there quicker. Losa. He's going to bring it all the way back to Chandre. Chandre deep down the near side of the pitch. They're going to call offsides. Rafael Severio offsides. If he was offsides, it was probably just by a hair leg or a leg hair. Tigers trying to put it in play. Wind picking up again here and kind of shifting. Actually, according to the temperature, we're looking at 59 degrees out here. I have multiple people in heavy jackets that will disagree with that temperature, but that's what our good old AccuWeather lets us know right now. I've trusted them before. I'll trust them today. Player down. Jaguars down. Tigers in disbelief that that was called. If you're going to let the other stuff go, why not that one? Jaguars backing it up about 3 or 4 feet. 14:30 left in this first half. Ball deep down in front of the net. Lombardi grabs it out of the air. Chandre grabs it just in front of the line.
Substitution for the Jaguars from Ecuador, number 14, Juan Gallardo.
Juan Gallardo into the game for Jaguars, if you were able to tell through the fuzzy screen. Sometimes, especially with this weather, we run on a wireless signal. And Avilosa down for the Jaguars. Clock is stopped at 13:36. They're going to bring in the trainer. Well, while the trainer runs out, we're going to take a 30-second break here from the fields. I'm Mark Roberts, 13:36 in this first half. The score is still 0-0. We'll be right back after this 1-minute commercial. Welcome back to action. I'm Mark Robert bringing you the action here from the Crown Point Sportsplex. Losa is coming off the field. Peter Sorge went in for him, number 23. It looked like Losa took a shot to the back. He was grabbing his lower back while he was out there. So the Jaguars have a free kick. Ball into play towards the net, dropped immediately thanks to the wind.
We're going to have a corner.
Garcia now for the corner kick. Last game, the Jaguars were playing what we used to call worm burners, meaning the ball barely even moves off the ground. No, here he does put it up in the air. Call a foul, and it's the Tigers' ball. Tigers putting it in play real quick. Nope. Ref stopped it. Ball's coming back. Clock is still ticking, though, at 12:45.
That's the second time we tried to do this. Sneak without it.
So Tigers lining it up. In play. Down the far side of the pitch. Jaguars, they just take it out of bounds. Now everybody can regroup and get themselves set. Jaguars trying to do something in front of the net. Blocked out of there by Judd, though. Vandenberg was trying to cut towards the net for a lead pass, and Judd got in between and knocked it out of the way. Whistle. Clock stopped at 11:34.
I don't think anyone's going to yell. They just need to blow this whistle. Obviously the wind's, no one can hear it. Yeah, it says blow the whistle.
Severio getting a little bit of a warning on his slide. From our view, it looked all ball. Garcia. A nice little grab around the waist. Kind of like the way our Bears defensive backs play. Jaguars bringing it down the side. James keeps it in bounds, but now kicked it back the other way and out of bounds.
So my cousin moved to Dallas. My daughter first day in high school.
According to AccuWeather, the wind today is only 7 miles an hour. We are having wind gusts of 15 miles an hour. My question is, what is a wind gust? Because right now I swear it's been blowing at 15 miles an hour for the last 20 minutes or so. James puts it into play. Back out of bounds again. James will grab it again. Ten minutes left in this first half. Going to be a whistle. Sorich trying to get something going. Garcia over on this far side. Now a little shoving match going on. A little grab of the shirt. Severio was grabbed on the shirt and pulled down. Severio with the yellow card. He was just trying to get the arm off his shirt. Tigers player number 5, Vandenberg. Vandenberg was grabbing his shirt and pulling him from the front of the shirt. The only downside of it is because of the angle, the ref could not see what we were able to see from our side. James gets it out of play.
We got 9 ready to go.
Substitution for Olivet, Nazarene from Norway.
Number 9, Philip Jorgensen in for the Tigers. And it looks like Bencomo will be coming into the game. No, he's going to stay on the sideline as they get this game underway. BJ, there it is. Jero Bencomo. Bencomo back in the game for the Jaguars. James puts it into play. A little heavy discussion there from the Jaguars. Handball on Tigers. Jaguars pleaded their case. The ref heard it. 7:30 on the clock. Seven minutes left in this first half. Clock is ticking away. We still got a 0-0 score. Jaguars have a little bit of room, a little bit of opening. Near side of the pitch. Garcia. And out of bounds. It's going to be Jaguars ball. 6:30 left in this first half. Jaguars, third time a charm maybe? Ball in front of the net. Tigers booted up high and trying to get it out of there. Still not out of there. It's going to be Tigers ball. With 4 minutes left in the Trinity Christian Holy Cross first half, they're still playing to a 0-0 tie. So Alex Judd, orange Campton band on his left arm, puts it deep down the near pitch side. Little push on Garcia. Bencomo trying to fight it in the corner. Up in front of the net. Tigers bring it way back up. Sorge in the middle of the field. Gonna call offsides. Bencomo offsides. 4:30 left in this first half. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. Liberty lets it go out of bounds.
Rick, you're going to have to go to the Chick-fil-A run for the press box.
As we got 4 minutes.
Primo chicken sandwich, you know. I had a gallbladder, I can eat turkey.
Little battle at midfield here. You don't know which way. I don't even know what to call because the ball, it's on the run. Jaguars got a possible opening in front of the net. Towards the net, Lombardi grabs it. Gonzalez with an opportunity, wasn't able to get the right angle. He tried, but Lombardi got in the way. Jaguar ball. 3 minutes left in this first half. .230 left till halftime. Lombardi's going to place it. He's going to wind up to kick. Perfect time to do it now. This is the slowest the wind has been. .2 minutes left in this first half. Deep down this side, it's a race now. Jaguars trying to do something. Jaguar goes down. Gonzalez. Stopping the clock. Stopping the clock. Pulling out a yellow. A yellow on Garcia. Garcia can't believe it. Clock is stopped at 1:42. So that's 2 yellow cards on the Jaguars today, none for the Tigers. 90 seconds left in this first half. .75 seconds left in this first half. James and Sorich. Sorich trying to get some movement going. 1 minute.
1 minute.
Jaguars ball quickly getting it into play. 45 seconds left in this first half. Out of play. Tigers going to try to get it over there real quick. Getting it in. They got 30 seconds to do something with it. Ball's going to be out of play though. .20 seconds. Chandre has it, taking his time. Going to put it in play real quick. Sends it down. Sends into a pack of purple jerseys. 10 seconds.
8, 7, 6,
5 seconds.
4, 3,
2, 1, 0, and that is the end of the first half. So after 45 minutes of action, Jaguars 0, Tigers 0. This is Mark Robert coming to you from Crown Point, Indiana. We are going to take a break. We'll see you on the other side of this intermission. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sportsplex in Crown Point. We are sitting at a 0-0 tie in this first half. Taking a look at the stats, shots for the Jaguars, 2. Olivet has a few more on top of that with 5 shots on goal. 2 shots on goal for the Jaguars, 1 for Olivet. Offsides calls, 1 and 3. Jaguars leading that category, while the Tigers lead the fouls category 9-8. Yellow cards, unfortunately, the Jaguar is leading that category 2-1, but no harm to do. And before we do get started under the game, if we can bring up that graphic again, Happy Veterans Day to all our armed service men and women on the day. We appreciate what they've done for us. My own family included in that. I have multiple family members who have been in the service. But it looks like this game is underway now, and we are on the second half. It is a 0-0 score. And I'm going to try and see what's going on across the town, or across the state, if you will. It is Trinity Christian and Holy Cross still playing at a 0-0 tie. They're getting ready to start their second half. So the Jaguars put it deep into play. Tigers get it out of there. James playing on this side with Sorage. Ball out into the center. Kick towards the goal. Lombardi now. The wind just knocked that ball down. And the kick was only about 10 feet off the ground, and it still went straight down. Wind is going strong again. Jaguars going right to left on your monitor screen or tablet. They're going from south to north while this wind is blowing straight into their face. And just with that kick there, Chandre put in a 45-yard kick. He was normally doing 60 and 65 yards when he was kicking with the wind. Tigers trying to do something with it, although defended nicely by Judd. Jaguars ball. Garcia is going to throw it in. Jaguars high kick, but wind took it right out of bounds. From my angle, I couldn't tell if it was inbound or outbound, but the players all looking up at the ball realized there's no way that ball was staying in bounds and started walking away well before the ball even made it to the ground. We're 3 minutes into this first half, 42 minutes left. It's going to be Tigers ball. Corner kick for the Tigers. Ball in play in front of the net. Chandre grabs it out of the air. Chandre putting it deep down. We got Croce on the far end. Battling Sila over there. Sila and Croce. Jaguars trying to get something going. Tigers put it out of bounds. James into Sorich. George, time. James, it was time for his speed, unfortunately. Cut off. So here we go, corner kick. Crowd getting a little more rowdy. They want to see a point here, preferably by a white jersey player. Well, definitely from a white player jersey. Garcia setting it up. Jaguars break. Way over the net. Not even close to anybody. That wind just grabbed that ball and just yanked it all the way over to the out of bounds on the far side of the pitch. Jaguars again have it in front of the net. Jaguars showing a little more ball control this second half. It is only 5 minutes into it, but first half just seemed to be a game of keep away. Chandre looking around, puts it deep to midfield there. That ball's going to be out of bounds, way out of bounds. Whistle by the ref. He's going to give a warning to number 6 of the Jaguars, Gonzalez. Clock still ticking away. Tigers. Lamberti has come all the way up by the midfield. He's now going back. He's retreating. Jaguars, if they could get an opening here. Lamberti, he's still in front of the line. Jaguar player took a turn away. I don't know if he didn't realize Lamberti was outside the goalie box. Sorich. Shot to the goal, out to the right side. Lamberti looks like he's upset at his own players for a moment. Not liking the fact that the ball came his way. He feels one of his players in front of him should have been able to stop that. Lamberti puts it deep down over. James is going to head it out of bounds. So Tigers going to throw the ball in. 37 minutes left in this second half. Bad kick by Sila.
I think he's a shot for sure.
With, if you can put a W on it.
He barely
Grazed
it, but
Yeah, you just.
Again, taking a peek to the Trinity Christian Holy Cross game. Again, 39 minutes left in their second half. Still no score.
That wind's really died down too. So
it's like down there.
Ball down in front of the net. James trying to defend the ball. Sorich is with him now. Sorich and James. James comes away with it. Tigers now have it. Nice sliding stop by Sorge. So Azam's going to put it into play for the Tigers. Clock still ticking with 35-30. Ball shot towards center. Knocked straight up. Chandre.
That's either 4 or 5. 4. Yeah, I agree. 4. So what shots?
Nice line drive by Lamberti. Although he has the wind with him, so I'm not sure why the line drive. Tigers. Jaguars get it out of there. Put it way up the other side. We got 2 Jaguar players, 2 white jerseys, the 2 Jag. 3 purple. Down on the ground. Jaguars ball. They're looking for a foul. They're looking for a penalty, and nothing. All ref calls is Jaguar ball. Sorry, folks, I did not disappear. I had to leave the microphone for a bit for a very laughable moment. Has nothing to do with this game. It has everything to do with my control room. We have a tiny, innocent-looking Mia who just voiced her opinion about that play. Here's the kick towards the net, stopped by the Tigers. She voiced her very honest opinion of that last play, and I couldn't help it but had to step away from the mic for a moment. Lamberti runs across the open net. Needless to say, nobody is disagreeing with Mia's honest opinion. Tigers trying to find some opening here. Game has ratcheted up a little bit with the clock ticking it away. Tigers in midfield, ball up and over everybody and heads out of bounds. 32-30 left in this second half. Chandre places it down. Ball just floats. James is underneath it. Chandre again. Here comes number 11, Strubelt. Garcia trying to do something. Garcia pushed from behind. Then taunted by the Tiger player.
Yeah, just can't hear it.
Ref Ref's letting it go.
Spitting image like his dad.
So Tigers getting a little aggressive out of the Jaguars, though. Jaguars have an opening in front of the net, and it's in! It's in! Jaguars 1-0! So Jaguars on the board. 1-0. Senior John Gonzalez with the goal. Andrea Croce, number 18, with the assist. The Jaguars are now on the board. The Jaguars' speed goal is at 30-26, and there we go, starting the second half. Jaguars, crowd getting rowdy, getting loud. The Jaguars, another possibility. Liberty's outside the line, he can't touch it. Upended Tiger player, but ref says play on. Grab by the Jaguars. And he got a yellow card. De Palma just got a yellow card. De Palma grabbed the Jaguar, or the Tiger player, around the waist. Kind of did almost a 270-degree turn around him with his hand around his waist. So Azam with the kick. Ball into play towards the net. Headed out of there by Judd. Jaguars get it out of there. It's going to be midfield, Tigers ball. 29:30 left in this second half. Croce. Or Sorich, my mistake. They're going to say it's Tigers ball. Hejan goes down with the ball. Far side, Tigers have it. Whoa, whiff by the Jaguars. So Tigers trying to get back on the board here towards the net. Headed over to Chandre. Easily tipped it to Chandre. Chandre goes down with the ball. Ball into play. Deep ball down. Jaguars got control of it. Now Tigers with it. Trying to find out Chandre's going to grab it. It's just going to let it keep running and running and running. And he grabs the ball just as the Tigers player closes in. Ball in front, James tried to lead the player. I don't know where he was going with it, but it looked like Javier Losa just kind of stopped on the far side of the pitch. It looked like James was trying to pass it his way. Luis Escalante for the Jaguars is getting ready to come in. There's the whistle. Escalante in the game. De Palma coming out with a well-deserved rest. Clock is still ticking away at 27:15. Judd trying to do something on the far side. Severio. Always amazes me the way these players play that out-of-bounds line. Tigers put it deep. Nice footwork by the Jaguars. Carrasco goes down. Carrasco, he gets a hip check and is sent to the ground. The ref just calls a typical foul. .26 minutes left in this second half. Judd's going to put it in play. Controlled by the Jaguars, going out of bounds. Nope, they call offsides actually. Gonzalez was... Oh.
7 and 10. 7 for 23. 10 for 9.
Lombardi puts it deep. To Jaguars' luck, the wind is kind of slowed down out here. Still strong, but not as heavy as it was in the first half. All three flags are still out there, but not standing out straight.
Relax, man, relax.
Tigers, deep kick down in the center. White jerseys all over it. Chandre grabs it in the air. Strubelt, Dessler, not Strubelt, looks like number 6. Jaguars ball. Jaguars put it into play really quick. Fouls are starting to climb now with the Tigers with 14 fouls, 12 for the Jaguars. Out front, Jaguars, one player to beat. Sends it out to the middle. Lombardi dives, grabs it. Jaguar player, I'm trying to see the number, had to jump over Lombardi with fear of getting a penalty. Jaguars put it in play.
This call there, Teller 1313 East North Avenue, the sports place. All these fields we're on the soccer field.
Ball in the play down the far side of the pitch. Jaguars, now the Jaguars are looking good with some control out there. Towards the front of the net, header over the top side. John Gonzalez went airborne with that and almost perfectly horizontal with the ground, trying to head it in. He got his head on it, but just missed the upper left corner of the net. Chandre gets it back into play, going back the other direction.
Kathy.
21:30 left in this game.
Kathy. Look at your phone.
Tiger player getting a little testy. Whistle. Tigers ball. Tiger player trying to fix his shoe.
Kathy.
Clock is stopped at 21:14. .14 left in this half. Ball in the play. Two stumbles in the center, stopping the clock. 21:01. Jaguar pulls a yellow card. Not sure who the yellow card was on, but the yellow card, I believe it may have been number 10, Monir Azam. He was in the middle of that collision. Garcia pleading in case there should be more going on. So Garcia and Judd are back here by midfield with the ball. Garcia up and over. James in the, nope. Oh, number 11, Luis Escalante loaded up. Unfortunately put that ball too high, and that ball just made a right-hand turn. Wind is starting to pick up now more. Laverde puts it deep. Tigers trying to do something with this ball. Heading it up towards Chandre, going to let it roll right out of bounds. Chandre slowly getting the ball. 20 minutes left in this half. One nothing score here. Still no score in the Trinity Christian Holy Cross game. Battle for the ball at midfield. There's a shove. No, they're going to say it's Tigers' ball. Judd gets it out of there. Spence trying to get involved in the defensive action. Far side of the pitch, Jaguars have control. There's a little bit of a push. Ref feels not a big deal. Acting classes didn't work well for Judd. Chandre out in the middle of the field. Chandre barking out, stopping the clock. at 18:36. I don't know what Chandre's doing. Chandre kind of has his arms out like, almost like he's trying to convince the ref to start the clock. His left hand is the one that's out more towards the clock. The officials heading over to Chandre. Chandre still pleading the case. Chef, the official walking away. 18:36 on that clock. It'll start ticking when Chandre kicks. And we're back underway. Again, ball up high. Wind taking control of it. Ball deep the other way. Tigers had an opportunity. Couldn't get enough oomph behind the ball. Chandre grabs it. Just teasing anybody in a purple jersey that tries to approach him. Number 9, Philip Jorgensen, really playing games with Chandre out there. First, he's charging Chandre to make him pick up the ball. Then he pretty much stood only just feet from him. There's an shoulder push. No stoppage in play. Stop the clock at 17:32. Yellow card is out. Yellow card on Camarena. Clock is stopped, and now it's underway. 17:30 left in this second half. Jaguars would love to get another goal. A little bit of opening here again. He gets the lead out in front. Spence, and it's in! Spence, goal number 2! Horace Spence with the goal! Little tapper into the net as Lombardi laid helpless on the ground. Nice lead pass by John Gonzalez over to Horace Spence. Horace Spence just proved you do not need power to score. A little trickle of a kick just rolled in. So that goal is at 17:13 left in this second half. Jaguars find themselves up 2-0. Juan Gallardo is now in the game for the Jaguars. Ball into play. Tigers trying to do something, finding themselves on the short end of a 2-0 score. In the other semifinal game, Trinity Christian's on the board, 1-0 over Holy Cross. If this game stays the way it is, doesn't matter what happens with Holy Cross and Trinity Christian, the game will be on this turf on Thursday afternoon. Shove from behind.
Stopping?
No.
Is 6 out there? Yeah.
Yep.
31's out.
Is 7 out there? No.
Clock is still ticking away with 16 minutes. Garcia is next to the ball. Also, I can't see. I believe that's Gonzalez. No, he's walking away now. And it wasn't Gonzalez, because Gonzalez is over to the right more. That was number 10. Losa was standing there with Garcia. So, Garcia puts it in play way over the top, off the touchdown bar, or the field goal bar. Ref holding up the corner shot. Clock is stopped at 15:26. Garcia setting it up. Ball towards the net, nice and easy. Nice way to play it. Now they're shot back. Had another opportunity there, but came out of bounds by number 7, Ehara. Andrea Croce is now in the game. James is going to throw the ball in. Clock is still ticking away. We're under 15 minutes left. Jaguars ball. Again, out of bounds by Ihara. Ihara wincing in pain off his left leg. I don't know if he's got a calf strain. Shot towards Liberty. Actually, it was a pass towards Liberty, but almost became a shot for the Jaguars. Judd follows the ball out of bounds. "14 minutes for the Jaguars. Tigers now definitely trying to play a little more ball control, unlike early in the game when it was more just a keep away. Schonenberger goes to the ground. They're going to say it is the Tigers' ball. Azam's going to put it into play. Ball towards the net, out in front. Nice stop. Out of play. Click the ND. Clock is stopped at 12:56. We got just under 13 minutes left in this game.
He didn't clear him to go in.
Keep it on that end.
So Tigers trying to get something going and end up sending it out of bounds. Stopping the clock at 12:36. Number 19 coming into the game for the Jaguars, Diego Rodriguez.
Substitution for the Jaguars. Jaguars, number 19, Diego Rodriguez.
Jaguars kick it all the way across the pitch, out of bounds. Tigers put it back into play real quick. Two down on goals. We're going to make you to move a little quicker out there now.
Can't forget we were up 3 goals on.
Out of bounds. Tigers putting it into play. Schonenberger with the ball. Uhura. Jaguars now have control. Trying to spread the field and just passing it around. I'm sure they want to work their way down for a third goal, but at the moment, they're just going to take their time and keep that ball away from anything in a purple jersey. Ball out of play, Tigers ball. Tigers put it in play, trying to get something out of their net. Jaguars defend it nicely. Judd, nice boot down, but unfortunately out. Ref didn't like where the Tigers were trying to throw the ball in, got him in the right location. All while the clock still was ticking away. Out of bounds, Tigers ball. Spill at midfield. They're saying it's Tigers ball. Both players are down and confused why the game was still going on. They gave each other a pat on the back and said, oh, well, I guess we ought to play too. There's a shot toward Chandre. Chandre grabs it, drops down.
Cross or shot?
Chandre kicked, that ball just died. Down the near pitch side. Tigers trying to get nicely stopped though by Jaguars. Sorage. Sela trying to put it down there. Got nowhere with it. 9 minutes left in this second half. Jaguars trying to get it out of there. Jaguars out of bounds. 8:30 left in this second half. Just under 8 minutes left in the Holy Cross Trinity Christian game. Trinity Christian still hanging on to a one goal lead. Clock is stopped at 8:28.
One run. Yeah.
Alex Judd is down on the turf. I know these players like playing in this colder weather, but it also makes those injuries sting just a little bit more in this cold weather. And there's a goal for the Tigers. Tigers on the board.
Playing around down there, that's going to happen. Keep the damn ball down.
is stopped at 8:21. Yellow card on Tigers.
This is to number 6, Ali Sila.
So Sila with the goal. Yellow card just pulled on Tigers. Can't see the number because he's sideways at the moment.
Yeah, did 3 get the yellow card?
The tallest guy on the field there, I think he is number 3 with the foul. Alvaro Bonet with the foul, with the yellow card. Clock is ticking away, 8 minutes.
Okay, so did the Mohawk guy have a yellow card?
Or at least that's what my idea. That's what the ref showed the card for. And he was protesting.
7:30 left in this game. Jaguars holding on to a slim 1-goal lead. Was a lot more comfortable when it was a 2-goal lead. Now that it's only 1. So the Tigers trying to get themselves back in. All they're doing is playing a little bit of head volleyball, I guess, here. Sorge gets into the act. That's 8. 8 hits and it never touched the ground. Whistle, Jaguars ball. Under 7 minutes left in this game. Garcia going to put it in from the far side. Spill by a Tigers player. Jaguars have control of it. Refs just telling them to play on. Tigers players pleading their case to the stopping the clock at 6:24. Rafael Severio coming into the game for the Jaguars. Martin Barambos is now in the game, number 4 for the Jaguars. .6:24 to go. Jaguars have the ball. Everyone out there in Jaguar country, hold your breath, say your prayers. Rub that horseshoe, find that 4-leaf clover, whatever it takes.
That's 16 that came.
Jaguars high kick. Jaguars trying to defend the ball. Tigers taking it back. Good kick. Number 9, Jaguars trying to fight for it. Out of bounds. Rafael Severio trying to get his bench in the stands riled up. Get this crowd going. Number 22, Carter Beckham was battling him. Severio over there. James has a little opening. Sila curves in and gets it. Although he booted it out of bounds, James puts it into play out in front of the net. Nice throw by James. That was like right in front of the net. Unfortunately, no luck on putting it in. So they're coming this way. Garcia, a swing and a miss by a Tigers player as Chandre was trying to grab the ball. Jaguars out in the middle, deflected by the Tigers. Jaguars just spreading it out. Kang Hagman just come swooping in there trying to get it away from Chandre. Nice call on his part, but he was just a few feet too short. Out of bounds off of Tigers. It'll be Jaguars ball. James taking his time, throws it up the line. Severio kicks the ball, ricochets off of number 3's face. High kick. Under 4 minutes left in this game. They're going to call it Tigers ball, saying Garcia. James heads it over to the side. Sorich has it now. Jaguars ball, 3:30 left in this game and ticking. Ref trying to tell him to get going. James was asking the line ref a question or a clarification. 3 minutes left in this game. Tigers trying to get this ball. Some of the Tiger players getting a little frustrated out there. They're trying to kick the ball to certain areas and there's no other purple jersey and they're getting upset at their own players. Corner kick for the Tigers. 2:30 left in this game. There's the kick already. It's in front of the net. Trying to get it out. Jaguars trying to get it out of there. Tigers still have control. Nope. It's going to be Jaguar ball. That one was too close for comfort. Chandre about to put it in play. 2 minutes left in this game. We are 2 minutes away from the finals. Crowd starting to rev it up. Liberty trying to get it forward. Offsides, Tigers. It's going to be Jaguars. Or offsides, Jaguars, correction. 90 seconds left in this half. Tigers trying to find one last gasp. Garcia heads it over to the side. It's up the far side of the pitch. It's still staying in bounds. Tigers sending it to the middle. James and Sorich putting on a defensive display over on the far side here. There it is, taken away. James, 1 minute left. 1 minute left to the championship. Sorich out of bounds. It's Tigers ball. 50 seconds left in this game. James trying to get control. James is down. Says play on. It's Tigers ball. Tigers defended nicely by two Jaguar players in front of the net. Headed out from in front of the net. Jaguars trying to put it deep and can't get it out of there. 30 seconds. Tigers, few beats left. Stopping the clock. Sorich is about to get a yellow card. Sorich gets a yellow card. 26 seconds on the clock. Clock is stopped at the moment. Monir Azam going to make the kick. Or Carter Beckham. Carter Beckham is coming over. The goalie has been pulled for the Tigers. He is up in the mix. You can see the yellow jersey in the mix of white and purple. Here's the kick. Ball in the center. Chandre drops on it. 18 seconds left to the championship. 15 seconds. Jaguars got 10 more seconds to the championship game. 7 seconds. Rolling out of bounds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Jaguars ball, and they are in the championship. Jaguars moving on. Jaguars 2, Tigers 1. The playoff game Thursday afternoon, 1 p.m. on this field. We do not know who their competitor is. It could be Trinity Christian, who is leading at the moment, but still with time left in the game, we do not know.
Don't forget to sport a winning attitude. Governor State University, report to your benches at this time. You have a game on Thursday.
So this is Mark Robert coming to you from Crown Point Sportsplex. Jaguars with the 2-1 victory. Actually, we're going to stay here for a moment. I don't know if it's a celebration or are we getting a little testy out there? The refs, Eggert trying to get his players out of the way. No, we've got a little bit of a skirmish here after the game. And it is all settled, all cleared up. Jaguars moving to their bench. Tigers moving to their side. Sportsmanship is now beginning to creep in a little bit with each team. This is Mark Robert coming to you from the Crown Point Sportsplex, along with Eric Mady on camera, Mia Romo and Devontae Turner back from the control room, and Francisco Mendoza is the director. We will see you Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m.